Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. This is taken at his 4. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Set 10 logo, 6'6", bullet high.
On first down, Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
70, Indy. Fair.
Alert 3. Switch.
Hey, lock it. Go.
On first down, Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
You can't block me. Spot.
Off play action. Lawrence. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They want this. Check nickel, nickel.
Go on.
Slam.
Leo. Now.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Lock. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Go.
Hey, high 7.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. We got to get the ball.
Hey, Sam on.
Alert flare. Alert.
Rock it.
Check. Begin.
Ready?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Check. Lefty. Check.
Got him in the right sideline. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Break.
53.
Topper.
I'm coming after you.
Check 52.
SOS.
Speed trip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Look at me. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Lane. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Kill.
Hey.
Swing.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lane, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man, I got you.
Second and 6.
Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Two-jet bombers.
Check safety. Joker. Check the backer. Kill. Bang.
Yes.
Pop.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 53's Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 36.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now. It's Lane. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Ready? 70, Indy. What? Squeeze. Go out. Check 13. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, watch it.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Double time.
Hey, Zeus. Hey, rock it. Let's go.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yep. 31's the mic. He can't hang.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready, break.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Johnson was the intended receiver.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
18 Gator. Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot! Go!
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 Ronnie. 15 line. 80 weapon. Hey, Alpha.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. No. Off. Mike 9.
5.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
218, chopper.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Jam.
Now a give, right side, Lane. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st down, it's Lane, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Set 94, recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And that is incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Go. Leo.
He's checking.
Hey, Sam on.
Twist. Watch that.
Hey, get it.
Locke working out of the gun. He's got his tight end fan. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Ready? Hello,
17 yards.
Target.
First down.
Rock it.
50-yard line.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch the twist. Switch. Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hard.
Kill. Shift. Kill.
Look, squeeze.
Kill. Turn up. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, foxtrot. Look at me. Zip up. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Broncos' 48.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10.
Check your hot read.
Now a give to Jacobs running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, Urban.
Get that ball. 31's the mic. Hey, they scared.
Go. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Raider 1st down.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man left. Even. 4th down. Even.
Now.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Set. 15 Ronnie. Hey, Delta.
31's the mic. Hey, keep it up. 31's the mic. Watch the backer. 31's the mic. Here we go. 31's the mic.
Yep. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
On the set.
Ready? Shoot. Hey. 4 down.
Get it.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
95, Mike. Watch 95. In your face.
Yo, go.
95.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lane, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
4 down. You go tight. You got tight right
Go.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Lane. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
Under crunch. Check.
Bam. 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two-jet bomber.
It's
Hey,
2nd
Charlie.
and 8 at the 36-yard line.
9. Mike, 9. Let's go, defense.
Hey.
It's our time. Mike, 9. Bang L.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Hey, alert 3. Safe.
Shoot.
Now to the air. Lock. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Come on, boy.
Hey, lock it.
Don't be scared of it.
Go.
Watch it.
Go.
Watch the whip. Take 4. Mike, 9. Hey. You got it.
Hey.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Shoot.
61, matchbox lights.
9
Now.
On first down, it's Lane. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, baby.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Back.
Check 37.
Leo.
From the gun, it's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, exit. You got 4. Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, Sam off.
We got to step it up. Alert 3, alert 3.
Rock it.
Switch.
Go.
On 2nd and 9. Locke is going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
Check 52's to Mike. Here we go.
Go. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
80 weapons.
Tighten up. Alert flare. Check. Begin.
Now. Hurry. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Lane. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
36-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He's coming, double up. Check. Lucky.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's a West. We got a seal.
I got one.
On 2nd down now, it's Lane. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, D. Slam.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Tackle. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Share. Kill.
Hard. Hey, wahoo. Yep.
Motion.
Get it.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Go.
2nd and 1. Got a man open. It's Ross. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Got it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. 5.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Alpha.
31's the mic. Let's go, D.
2.
To throw again. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, Lane. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready, set.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves